Të dashur teleshikues të televizionit të shqiptarëve të Amerikës, rikthehemi sërish në studio me të ftuarin ton, Robert Gjonaj, një fitues në zgjedhjet lokale në Livonia me gjithë moshën e re të tij 27 vjeçare. Robert, you mentioned the support of your family. I met last year your father, Rocky, and we talked together for a lot of things, but we talked together about you two and your brother. There is a good...
He fights MMA in the cage fighting, boxing and all that. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So his eyes are at you. How he supported you? He has a small business, a restaurant that people in the area, everyone liked.
Yeah.
We were there, we interviewed him, interviewed the customers. But having to take training as police officer or training as a military in the National Guard of Michigan. So it takes time, it takes involvement, it takes energy. Just to tell to the audience, it took me 2 days to arrange this interview with him because he was so busy. So now that you are elected, do you have to be more involved in the community in order you have to resolve their issues? You said that not only congratulations, but people start taking just keeping you from the jacket to resolve something without starting yet.
First, my father, I mean, like so many Albanians that came to Michigan in the 80s, the 90s, 70s, he worked so hard to build a life for his family. I think I have it difficult, but so many Albanians came to America, couldn't read, couldn't speak English, couldn't write. They didn't know what they were doing. They came to a country they knew nothing about, and they made it work. So me being in the military and in the police department and running for office, it's easy compared to what the first generation Albanians came to America had to deal with. It's an honor to do those things and to work hard to represent and to build onto what they did. So my family's helped me out so much, just giving me the life that I have, the opportunities that I have. And it's like anything, if you want it bad enough, you work hard for it.
So what did your military comrades tell you?
My leadership in the Army has been very supportive. This is why we joined the military. This is why we fight for America, for the freedoms that we have, so that we can give opportunities to people to represent. Democracy is one of the most beautiful things in the world. There are still countries in this world that don't have the right to vote. Well, in America, you have the right to vote for the individual that you want to represent you. So in the military, we work hard every single day to preserve those values, these freedoms that we have in this country.
You mentioned that Livonia has a vacancy of 30 police officers. It's hard nowadays to become a police officer.
Why would you want to become a police officer in public safety in today's society where everything you do as a law enforcement official is scrutinized, is questioned by individuals that never have done your job or never have the courage to do your job? Are there bad police officers? Of course. There's bad everybody in this world. But police officers every single day get up and are willing to put their life on the line to risk everything that they have for a complete stranger. We are willing to die for total strangers just to protect our community. That is what police officers do every single day. That is what firefighters do every single day. So people do not want this job anymore. Across the country, there's a shortage of people. They don't want to become police officers or firefighters.
So I've seen scenes terrific in New York when the police are thrown water, are thrown garbage,
they're assaulted. Yeah.
I cannot imagine that happening.
That's what happens when you don't have elected officials that are doing their job. As an elected official, I am now the voice for not only the residents of my city, but also for the men and women that work for the city that you represent. If anybody does that to a police officer or a firefighter under my watch in the city of Livonia, I will not stand for it. I will be one of the first individuals to speak up against it. I'll be one of the first individuals to make sure that those individuals are brought to justice, because our police officers and firefighters, they swear an oath to protect and defend their city, their state, their country. We need to also uphold that oath for them to support them when they need our help.
What do you think should be Livonia after 2 years?
The vision I foresee for my city, because my term is 2 years, is just wherever the world is in 2 years, I want to be in front of it. I want to be a leader in the state. I want to be an example in the state of Michigan. When somebody thinks of a city they want to move into in Michigan, I want them to think of Livonia first. And however we can get to that, I want to be in the forefront of it. I want to attract millennial families. I want to attract small businesses. I want small businesses across the state and across the country to know that if you choose to do business in Livonia, we as a city government will work with you, will help you. We will not be detrimental. We will not get in your way. We will make sure that the business you are bringing to our community represents our culture, our identity. However, we will work with you, and we will do our best to make sure that you're successful.
How many votes did you get?
About 10,000. About 10,000. It's a very big blessing.
Yeah, especially in the local election, there is not a big participation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So those people that voted for you, they know you?
Not everybody. No, not everybody. I mean, I try to think I did my very best to get out in front of people, but we did social media advertising. We did online advertising. We did door-to-door. We sent postcards in the mail. We did everything we possibly could to get in front of the voters of Livonia.
Did you put on the doors or?
Lawn signs, door hangers, everything. I mean, every single day.
Needs money, so.
We spent $40,000 to run for city council almost.
40,000?
Almost, yes.
Did you collect from your friends or from
people helped donated? I mean, I put a lot of my own money that I saved up. I put a lot of my own money into it as well, but I was very blessed and very honored to have a lot of donations, small donations, big donations, everything. A lot of Albanians donated to me. A lot of Albanians helped me. A lot of residents from the city of Livonia helped me. I was very fortunate, very blessed to have a very diverse group of people support my candidacy for city councilman.
You are a Republican.
Yes.
Did any Democrat vote for you?
Yeah, a lot of Democrats voted for me. A lot of Democrats helped me out, donated to my campaign. I try to think that I don't care what party you come from. If you care, if you have good intention, those are the things, the character that matters to me.
Especially in local.
Especially local elections are nonpartisan, but in today's world of politics, everything is partisan. Republican, Democrat, it's just the reality. But I did my best to talk to people, and I think people saw who I really am inside and understand that I just want to work hard for my city as opposed to a political party.
And I think that you will work.
Thank
I think because I saw you 1 year ago, and I said, okay, maybe it's a young person dream, want to be involved, or let him be involved. But you are so organized in your time, so involved in different things. It would be difficult to have 3 sprangs now, to have the police. You'll be all the department of Livonia because you'll be the council and the parking, the police and the military.
It's not easy, but again, nothing good in life is easy. Like I said earlier, do you think it was easy for our families to come to America and not know how to read, speak, anything? But they made a way.
Okay, but it's not only your family that make the way. There are other Albanian families, they make a way, but they are not involved in politics. We're talking of the young Albanians like you that wanted. You wanted to be involved. You wanted to achieve not only for your proud, not only for the Albanian proud, but for the community. And that's the thing I like. Maybe the military, maybe being in the police training help you to have such a mindset.
Of course. It's really made me who I am. It made me the man I am today. But it's like anything. If you want it, you will go out and succeed. If you want something bad enough, you'll work hard for it. Whether that be a business owner, whether it be a student, whether that be an elected official, whether it be a police officer, soldier, whatever it is in your life, if you work hard for it, you can achieve it. And we worked hard to get elected to city council.
So, from January starts the city council position. How many, you continue to do the same thing, talking back to the persons who elected or did not elected? You will do the same door to door?
I'm still going to be knocking on doors. I'm still going to be sending out literature in the mail. I'm still going to be very active on social media. I believe in transparency. As an elected official, it's my job to hear you, to listen to what you like, to listen to what you don't like. So my phone number is out there, my email address is out there, my website. You can come to City Hall and visit.
How is the now, after the election, the city councils? How many Republicans? How many?
There are 7 city council members. There's 1 mayor and a clerk and a treasurer. I'm not sure of the exact number of Republicans and Democrats that make up the city council. Again, it's supposed to be nonpartisan, so I'm not going to allude to what somebody is or not. But we have a very functional government in Livonia. The city of Livonia government does a great job. We have a new mayor. We have some new council people this year. So we're going to have to learn how to work together.
Well, this is a new mayor.
We have a new mayor now. She was elected, Maureen Brosnan. It's the first female mayor in Livonia history, and I'm the youngest person to ever be elected in Livonia history. So we've made some records this year, historic records, which is very proud to be a part of. However, it's up to us now to work together to get things done for the residents of Livonia.